Dealing with stigma and prejudice in non-monogamy. Non-monogamy, while increasingly accepted in certain circles, still faces significant stigma and prejudice in broader society. These prejudices can affect the personal and professional lives of those who practice non-monogamy. This video will address how to deal with the stigma and prejudice associated with non-monogamy, offering practical strategies and support for those seeking to live openly and happily in non-monogamous relationships. Introduction to Stigma and Prejudice in Non-Monogamy. 1. Definition of stigma and prejudice. Description. Stigma is a mark of disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person. Prejudice is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. Importance. Understanding these definitions is crucial for identifying and addressing the negative attitudes that may arise. 2. Roots of prejudice against non-monogamy. Description. Prejudice against non-monogamy often stems from cultural and social norms that value monogamy as the natural or moral standard. Examples. Common myths such as the idea that non-monogamy is unstable or immoral. Religious and cultural influences that promote monogamy. Impacts of stigma on personal and professional life. 1. Effects on personal life. Description. Stigma can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, and isolation. Examples. Avoiding discussing your relationships with friends and family. Feeling pressured to hide your love life. 2. Effects on professional life. Description. In the workplace, stigma can affect career opportunities and relationships with colleagues. Examples. Concerns about discrimination from employers or co-workers. Feeling the need to keep personal life secret to avoid judgment. Strategies for dealing with stigma and prejudice. 1. Education and awareness. Description. Educating yourself and others about non-monogamy is a powerful way to combat prejudice. Recommended practices. Sharing educational resources such as books, articles, and documentaries. Attending workshops and lectures on non-monogamy. 2. Building support networks. Description. Having a support network can provide a safe space to discuss experiences and gain emotional support. Recommended practices. Joining local or online support groups. Forming friendships with other non-monogamous people. 3. Advocacy and activism. Description. Engaging in advocacy and activism can help increase acceptance and reduce stigma. Recommended practices. Participating in awareness campaigns. Supporting organizations that advocate for the rights of non-monogamous people. Communication technique tout combat préjudice. 1. Assertive communication. Description. Being assertive when discussing your personal life can help set boundaries and educate others. Recommended practices. Using I statements to express feelings and needs. Staying calm and avoiding defensiveness in difficult conversations. 2. Choosing the right moment. Description. Choosing the right moment to discuss non-monogamy can make a big difference in how the message is received. Recommended practices. Seeking moments when the other person is open and receptive. Avoiding discussing sensitive topics in high-tension situations. 3. Providing clear and factual information. Description. Informing others with clear and well-founded facts can help dispel myths and misunderstandings. Recommended practices. Sharing statistics and studies on non-monogamy. Providing examples of successful non-monogamous relationships. Resources and support for non-monogamous individuals. 1. Educational resources. Description. There are many resources available to help educate about non-monogamy and its practices. Examples. Books like The Ethical Slut and A More Than Two. Websites and blogs dedicated to non-monogamy. 2. Support groups and communities. Description. Participating in support groups can provide a safe space to discuss challenges and find solidarity. Examples. Local support groups. Online communities on platforms like Reddit and Facebook. 3. Therapy and counseling. Description. Seeking therapy with a professional who understands non-monogamy can be extremely beneficial. Recommended practices. Individual therapy to explore personal feelings. Couple or group therapy to work on relationship challenges. Case studies and real-life experiences. 1. Success stories. Description. Success stories can inspire and provide practical examples of how to deal with stigma and prejudice. Examples. Accounts of people who have lived openly in their non-monogamy. Experiences of activism and social change. 2. Challenges faced. Description. Discussing the challenges faced can help normalize difficulties and find collective solutions. Examples. Accounts of workplace discrimination. Experiences of family conflicts and how they were resolved. Frequently asked questions FAQ. 1. How can I deal with prejudice from friends and family? Answer. Educating yourself and others about non-monogamy. Maintaining open and honest communication can help reduce prejudice. 2. What should I do if I face discrimination at work for being non-monogamous? Answer. Document any discrimination and seek legal support. Consulting a lawyer or a workers' rights group can be helpful. 3. How can I find a support network for non-monogamous people? Answer. Participating in local or online support groups and connecting with communities that share the same values and practices. 4. Is non-monogamy accepted in all cultures? Answer. Acceptance of non-monogamy varies widely among different cultures and societies. It is important to understand the cultural and social context when discussing non-monogamy. 5. How can I educate others about non-monogamy? Answer. Sharing educational resources, participating in discussions, and being a positive role model in your own non-monogamous relationships. Exploring the benefits and challenges of non-monogamy. 1. Benefits of non-monogamy. Description. Non-monogamy can offer a greater emotional support network and opportunities for personal growth. Practical examples. Developing communication skills. Strengthening relationships through trust and transparency. 2. Challenges of non-monogamy. Description. In addition to stigma and prejudice, non-monogamy can present challenges such as time management and the need for constant communication. Practical examples. Creating a healthy balance among multiple partners. Resolving conflicts and misunderstandings. Conclusion. Dealing with stigma and prejudice in non-monogamy is a significant challenge, but with the right strategies, it is possible to live openly and happily. Education, building support networks, and assertive communication are key to combating negative attitudes. Remember that each step toward acceptance and understanding helps create a more inclusive and respectful world for all types of relationships.